Welcome back to the Anime Anbu podcast.
If they don't keep it real,
We will. You hear? I think I keep telling you every time we come to do the pod, I get excited.
Hey, can't help but get excited.
I know.
This is fun.
It is.
I have a good time doing this, bro.
And look. I hit Ykso the other day. I was like, okay, I know we super late. People gonna get on our heads. It's been Women's Month and we haven't done one women's celebratory episode or anything like that. We should have been doing this all month. But we haven't been. So today we got women topics for y'all at the end.
Shout out to all you women out there, all you women listeners.
Shout out to all the women. And I seen a statistic that said that 77% of manga authors are women.
Yeah, I seen that too. That's crazy.
That is crazy. That
y'all
women are out here
talented.
creating. Yeah, they're out here really creating all this work for us to enjoy. So women do make the world go round, like they say.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Shout out to my wife. You my rock. Love you.
Hey, man. Hey, give it up. Once I find me a rock, I know you out there. You probably listening some way. So you going to be listening one day. Hey, I'm right here.
She is listening. I guarantee it. She is listening. She's like, oh, damn, boy, Gami, he fine.
But yeah, we got a great episode planned for y'all. Like we said, we're gonna be celebrating Women's today, but we always got to start with the news. Oh yeah, we both rocking. He got the Faith Valentine on this shirt.
Yes, sir.
Come on. And then me, I got the Shinobu. This is the Godlike brand. This is my brand right here, Godlike.
Godlike represent.
And we definitely gonna be having some Anbu merch coming soon. So y'all be on the lookout for that as well. We're gonna have some Anbu merch.
We gotta take our time.
We'll let y'all know. Yeah,
can't rush perfection.
You can't. But we're finna right into the news with the first story, man.
Ooh, and this one I think is gonna get a lot of people excited right here.
I think so too.
You know, talking about Mushoku Tensei, Jobless Reincarnation gets a spin-off manga about Eris.
And we talked about that during our Mushoku Tensei review. That the side characters are who we really like.
They're better than the main characters.
Yes, who we really rocked with. So,
but not just that. Remember, they just released that little episode of OVA with her on her little side adventure last week. So this is a nice follow-up.
And this is coming off of that too. So
shout out Eris.
I was trying to see if they just said. It says Eris gets serious about sharpening her fangs.
She's already sharp with it, so
focuses on Eris and her travels after the end of the anime's second part.
Okay.
Oh yeah, so when she went off with Ghislaine.
That's gonna be a good one right there.
But they're gonna do well, I guess they could do the manga. So I wonder, where does the manga end? The original manga, because they do that at the end of part 2. Her and Ghislaine go off, but they're finna make a second season.
Right.
So I wonder, where does the original manga end if it doesn't involve showing Eris and her travels?
That's a good question. They're going to have to tie it in.
Yeah.
So, but that shows you how master the world is and how they're able to do this as well, you know.
That's true.
So that's cool.
That's true, but yeah, be on the lookout for that. If you want to read that Mushoku Tensei Jobless Reincarnation manga, spin-off manga, make sure you stay on the lookout for that.
I'm not reading it until I read Jobless Reincarnation first, though.
Exactly.
In other news, we have the Yu-Gi-Oh franchise gets a new manga coming in April.
Come on, you know Yu-Gi-Oh. I think Yu-Gi-Oh is like Pokemon. They're never gonna stop.
It's not.
It's not ever gonna stop.
It will not. And they're gonna keep capitalizing on it. When you have people like me that play the game and that love the manga and love the anime, I can't wait. I want to see what this new manga is gonna breed. I guess it could be breeding something too.
Let me see. The official website for Shueisha's V-Jump magazine revealed on Saturday that the magazine will publish a new manga in the Yu-Gi-Oh franchise starting in the June issue on April 21st. The magazine revealed a silhouette for the new manga and also stated the manga is related to the official card game, which is abbreviated as OCG.
And here in America, we call it the TCG.
Oh, for real?
For the trading card game. OCG stands for the original card game.
Oh, see, look. And see, Ykso's the guy when it comes to Yu-Gi-Oh! He's everything. You need anything you need to know about Yu-Gi-Oh! go straight to Ykso for real.
If I can find it out, I got plenty of friends that know that shit. So,
and along with this manga, I was trying to see what that said. The series also relates to the franchise. Okay, but yeah, along with this manga, there's also coming another a new Yu-Gi-Oh anime.
Actually, this is an anime that's actually been going on. It's a new season premiere.
Oh, this a new season?
I believe so.
Oh wait,
maybe I'm lying to you. No,
it says the 8th main
Yu-Gi-Oh!
series.
7 is the new one. So this is a new anime coming out. Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush anime cast Natsuki Hine and A. Pharaohs.
Yeah.
It says it premieres on April 3rd, so that'll be a Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
The official website for Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush, the 8th main series in Yu-Gi-Oh! franchise, revealed 2 new cast members for the anime on Saturday. The new cast members include Natsuki Hine as Minabu Sogetsu, Ive Perez as Nyandet Star, the cat.
Third, right here.
Okay, yeah, it says the anime is set in the birthplace of the popular card game Rush Duel. Mutsuba Cho, twins Yui and Yomai run UTS, a group that gets rid of troublesome aliens from distant sectors of the galaxy via Rush Duel battles. However, one day they find an actual spaceship and inside they find Udius, an alien from the Belgar cluster. Udius has come to Earth to search for Rush Duel to hopefully lead him and his friends who have been chased out of their star system into a new future. However, Udius himself knows nothing about Rush Duel. Yui then challenges Udius to a duel. The poster looks tight right there. I like that poster. So
yeah, it does look fire, and it says the anime will feature an alien as a protagonist for the first time in the franchise.
yeah, because they've never had aliens. It's always
Been
humans.
like human, like a regular person. So now an alien will be the protagonist. That's pretty cool. But yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh!
You changing it up, Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh's always been one of those things that's gonna it's always gonna be around. It's always gonna keep growing. They're always gonna find a way to evolve it. Yeah. But yeah, shout out to that. Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush, April 3rd. Make sure y'all be on the lookout for that.
Good news for Yu-Gi-Oh! Today, that's for sure.
Next in the news.
The Black Lagoon manga gets a spinoff about Eda's CIA rookie years.
And I messed with Black Lagoon back in the day. I watched it on Toonami, as I'm sure a lot of people did. And
I've never seen
you ever check it out?
I know about Black Lagoon.
Mm-hmm.
I know, but yeah, Revy, shout out Revy because she's one of the most popular women anime characters that we will get into later.
Shout out to Revy. But I had a crush on Revy.
You know, see, but yes, I need to get into this because obviously it's going to start expanding as well.
Mm-hmm. True.
So
it says
there's a nun with a gun smoking a cigarette.
Yeah, that was Ada. Yeah, the manga centers on Ada, the original manga's undercover CIA agent based in Ronopur's church during her early days as a rookie in the CIA. So that'd be pretty cool.
So it's gonna be somewhat of a
her
prequel.
right there earlier, yeah. Okay.
Like I said, I've heard nothing good things about
Roy
this.
was also the original creator for Recreators. Okay, have you watched Recreators? Recreators is good too.
I'm catching up on manga or anime, y'all. So bear with me. I've been watching a lot.
Recreators is good. I like the Recreators. Recreators is just to give you like a little quick synopsis.
Yes, let me know. Something.
It's pretty much video game characters and anime characters start appearing in the real world. And they're looking for the person that created them. So they're pretty much looking for like their mangaka, the writer.
Okay.
Because they want them to help them. Pretty much, it kind of feels like they want them to help them like figure themselves out.
So is it more of a comedy? Is there...
It has some comedy, but it's like action.
Is it
it's mostly
action?
like action, yeah.
Okay.
Because you got like this one kid, he's like from a mecha anime, and he comes with his mecha. And then you got this other chick who's from like, it's like a bunch of different, like this another chick from a game. It's like a bunch of different characters from different animes all coming together.
Right.
And then, you got the evil ones, of course. And then you got the ones that like are in between, they don't know. It was a scene in there. Like, I was like, this is the first time I've ever seen a magical girl get killed like this. Like, it was crazy.
Is that tough?
Like, you think like Sailor Moon getting like brutally murdered?
Oh, y'all can't do that.
It was
Y'all can't do that. No, that's Sailor Moon.
But yeah. Next in the news,
Tomodachi Game Animes video reveals more cast and previews the opening song.
and yeah, this is one.
Friday, y'all.
Ykso super hyped for this.
Friday, can't wait.
Can't wait.
We will have a first episode review
Yes.
when this drops because hell, Gami's excited too. We're both excited about this.
I'm super excited. I don't know why. This one just because I like that sort of like theme when it's like just like how in like Squid Game. A lot of people compare this to Squid Game, like anime version of Squid Game, where you put in a situation where you're like playing this game pretty much for your life. It feels like and you're trying to figure out like the person you thought was like your closest friend might not be so good of a friend to you as you thought.
Was it saying keep your friends close but your enemies closer? Mm-hmm. Almost in that sense.
Yeah. So yeah, and they revealed the cast.
The characters look pretty cool. I like that.
It does. Like I said, I'm super excited for it. Yeah, if you want to read the synopsis for me, so you can do that.
The story, based on Mikoto Yamaguchi's original concept, centers on Yuichi Katagiri, a young man with the perfect student life who has 4 friends with difficult lives. His peaceful daily life comes to an end when 2 million yen in school trip fees goes missing. Riddles unfold as Yuichi gets caught up in a mysterious game for money and must decide whether friendship or money matters more.
Friendship or money?
And what do they say? Money's the root of all evil. At least the thought of it. Mm-hmm. And it breaks a lot of friendships and even family bonds at that. So
yeah. So hey, like we said, Yamaguchi game. I'm super excited. I mean, Tomodachi. I said Yamaguchi. I was just thought about the name you just said. I said Yamaguchi game.
Look,
Tomodachi game. Yo, Tomodachi game. Make sure y'all check that out because I think it's gonna be really good.
I do too. I think it's gonna be a good watch. I can't wait for it.
Yes, definitely a recommendation from the Anbu right there.
Now this one I expected. Jujutsu Kaisen 0 becomes the 20th highest grossing film in Japan. And this is of all time.
All time, the 20th. And I feel like, I don't know, I feel like it's not going to be done, but it could be close just because I did hear at a lot of theaters that they were only playing it for like a week and then they were taking it out. That hasn't been the case here from what I've seen. I've seen like it's still going on here, but
they've had Demon Slayer in our theaters, for about a month? Mm-hmm. So, and it didn't beat out Demon Slayer. I'll go ahead and put that out there now. Demon Slayer killed it. So, I enjoyed it better than Demon Slayer, but the CGI and the action in Demon Slayer probably is what drove people in more so.
Mm-hmm. And it says the film earned $17,698,677 in its first 3 days in the United States, ranking at number 2 in its opening weekend. And see, doing stuff like that is just going to like keep making companies want to bring anime movies over here.
Because it came to number 2.
Yeah.
That was the Batman number 1. That's to be expected.
Yeah.
So.
And you know how, because it's always going to be like, comics and manga and anime and stuff like that. So it's always going to be things like those because those fan bases are just too crazy.
Now if we can just see a decent live action anime hit the theaters, not no Dragon Ball Evolution BS.
I really just believe it'd be these like American companies that be trying to like do the live action because they see how popular anime gets, and they probably don't fully understand anime, but they're like, okay, the people are loving this anime, so I'm gonna try to make this into a live action film. And
then the problem is they try to whitewash it.
Yeah,
they turn all these who should be Asian cast members for the most part turned to a bunch of white. Like Goku was a white dude in Dragon Ball Evolution, and come on, he ain't gonna be no white dude.
Yeah.
Now you can have white people in anime, but let's not turn the entire cast white. We need some changes in there. Come on, Hollywood.
Yeah. But yeah, like we never had any doubts. Jujutsu Kaisen 0 movie is doing what it's supposed to do. It's going crazy in the box office.
I want to go see it again.
Exactly.
I want to go see it again. This one, Gami, I know you was really excited about this.
Yes.
We actually posted about this on the
We did post this on the page.
second Sword Art Online progressive anime film opens this fall.
Oh man! If you haven't seen the first progressive film, y'all need to go check that out. The animation, the story, all of that's fire, man. You seeing like Kirito and Asuna, especially Asuna, you seeing them in like a different light in a way, like a different just how they're moving and how they're going about things.
Right.
It's.
Do you think they're gonna open this in the theaters? Does it have a big enough fan base? I hear a lot of people love.
A lot of people love Sword Art Online, but I don't know if it's to the extent to be able to like put it in a theater.
We'll see where the hype leads
we'll
to
see. I mean, that'd be dope. If it was, I'd definitely be going to go see that. But for it to be in a theater here, I don't know if it would be in a theater here. But
definitely in Japan. You might have to take the trip.
Yeah, we definitely gonna come with the Japan vlog one of these days.
Yes, give us time. It's definitely
give
happening.
us time.
No synopsis on here. It looks like.
No, I don't think so. I was trying to see if it had anything, give people sort of clue, but nah. So. Hey, just be on the lookout for the second Sword Art Online progressive anime film coming this fall. So it'll probably be maybe in October.
Yeah, October.
Yeah, because the first film opened last October. So they're probably going to drop this one again this October.
Makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
This one, Kengan Ashura anime gets a sequel. It's really popular on Netflix too, you know.
Mm-hmm. Kengan Ashura was going crazy.
Follows the if you're familiar with Baki, it has the same animation style, the same fighting, getting beat the F up, you know.
Yeah, and it says the sequel will feature the finals of the Kengan Annihilation tournament and the conclusion of the original story. So, hey, if you watch Kengan Ashura on Netflix, you about to get that sequel.
Be on the lookout. You finally get a conclusion.
Finally get the conclusion. And then on top of that,
Baki Hanma anime gets a second season. I've been keeping up with all the Bakis.
Yeah. Like since the original?
Yeah.
Baki the Grappler?
I need to go back and watch Baki the Grappler. Yeah. So
Baki was.
I watched all the Netflix
Baki
ones.
was that fire. Oh yeah, let's see what it say.
It said Netflix announced on Thursday that Baki Hanma, the anime adaptation to Ketsuki Taki Itagaki, damn, I can't even say his name. Itagaki's Hanma Baki's The Son of Ogre manga will have a second season. The new season will focus on the new fighter Pickle, a warrior from bygone primitive age.
Pickle. So is this him right here? Pickle?
He looks like he's gonna
primitive
be
age. He definitely looks primitive with the hands.
That probably is him. Look at them nails.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He definitely looks.
That's rough.
He looks primitive right there. Baki Hanma is the third Baki series on Netflix and a sequel to the Baki Dai Ratasai Hen series. The anime debuted worldwide on Netflix in September 2021 with all 12 episodes. So yeah, it's pretty. Like we said, if you fucked with Baki Son of Org, you finna get a new Baki Hanma. You finna get the Baki Hanma second season, which focuses on a new character for you, Pickle.
And Baki has them hands. He be putting it down.
Baki definitely has them hands, so I'm sure Pickle will too.
Yes. Crunchyroll to stream shoot go to the future soccer anime.
Soccer anime, and see, I've like we were saying earlier, we know about Blue Lock.
Blue Lock, right?
That's the first soccer anime I've known about. I've heard about, and I know the manga. Like the pictures I see of the manga from that looks like fire. So,
they always do sports right. I love the way anime does sports because they can make it even more exciting than it already is.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's true. With all the like added effects and stuff like that, it just takes what you would look at as like a regular soccer game to a whole nother level.
Yes, sir.
When it comes to anime. So, Crunchyroll announced on Wednesday that it will stream Shoot Goal to the Future, the first new anime based on Tsukasa Oshima's soccer-themed manga shoot in 28 years in July. The company will stream the anime in North America, Central America, South America, Europe, Africa, Oceania, the Middle East, and the Commonwealth of Independent States.
Okay.
Trying to see, does it say anything? No. Wait. Here it is. Asushi Kimiya, a former captain at Kakegawa High School and the world-renowned courageous captain for a famous Italian soccer team. And Hareto Tsuji, a student at Kakegawa High School who seems uninterested in the now-weakened soccer team. Their meeting is the start of a new legend.
I always like stories like that.
So he was. Oh, they're both. So maybe that's the former captain.
I think that's probably like rivals or
and
something.
This is like the
New one. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, and y'all see this visual over here. It's over here now officially. Yeah. But yeah, y'all can see that. Yeah, be on the lookout for that. Shoot, Goal to the Future. And we're back, guys. We had to take a quick little break real quick. Nothing too crazy.
Take care of business.
We're going to get right back into this news for you right now. And that's...
No, that...
Wait.
Look, he said...
We're going to save that one a little bit.
Put them together.
Yeah, all three of those will go together right there. So let's go to this one right here.
This looks legit right here. Eminence and Shadow Anime reveals new promo video, October premiere.
Yes, we just watched the trailer for this, and it looked fire. Like a group of like assassins, kind of.
Like Alpha, Beta, Delta.
Yeah, they all had code names, and it's looking clean.
The animation looks clean cut.
Did they have?
And the poster looks nice too.
Yeah, it is right here. Well, this is describing the first volume.
Even in his past life, Sid's dream wasn't to become a protagonist or a final boss. He'd rather lie low as a minor character until it's prime time to reveal he's a mastermind, or at least do the next best thing and pretend to be one. Now he's been reborn into another world. He's ready to set the perfect conditions to live out his dream to the fullest. Armed with his overactive imagination, Sid jokingly recruits members to his organization and makes up a whole backstory about an evil cult that they need to take down. Well, as luck would have it, these imaginary adversaries turn out to be real deal, and everyone knows the truth but him. Oh, see, we didn't read that.
Yeah, we didn't even know anything about that for the thing. So it's an
isekai,
and he's going back. He's in another world, and he just wants to be like a cool, pretty much like a leader, like a mastermind. Like I said, he wants to feel like he's the smartest. So he's trying to like take advantage of the situation.
And everything he's creating is coming to life.
Pretty much.
That's legit.
Because he made up a story about there being an evil cult or another evil thing that they need to take down. And there happens to be an evil cult that
who he described.
Yeah.
So,
hey, make sure y'all be on the lookout for that. Eminence in Shadow.
That's going to be exciting right there.
Coming in October. With that fall season, with that fall lineup.
These fall and spring animes coming is looking real good right now.
Yeah.
This is for all you fans out there. The Rising of Shield Hero 2 anime unveils new video and the visual.
Yeah, man. I think people are going to be super excited for this new Rising of the Shield Hero.
As I said, I still got to finish like the last 3 episodes, but...
I still got to start season 1. I'm going to get on that. When is this dropping?
This drops here soon. I think it's coming out.
April 6th?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So I need to hop on that too.
2 weeks.
Was this a 12-episode anime?
Yes.
Okay.
Then they're supposed to be having that season 3 right behind it. I don't know if it'll probably be next year at the same time.
So, yeah. I'm going to hop on The Rising of the Shield Hero. Go ahead and knock that out too. But yeah, The Rising of the Shield Hero, they got a new video out for y'all to go check out. A new trailer, the 3rd trailer. And it's premiering April 6th.
And if you've been watching The Rising of the Shield Hero, I know you're excited for it.
Exactly.
This is for all you JoJo fans out there. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Stone Ocean Anime's second part streams on Netflix this fall.
This fall, more to the fall.
I couldn't really get into JoJo myself. I know there's a bunch of JoJo fans. That animation style, even the story, I just had a hard time following. So,
and I haven't gotten into JoJo either myself yet. So, I don't
until
know.
they play Casey and JoJo at the end, you know.
You said what?
Casey and JoJo.
Oh yeah.
So that got me kind of interested when y'all did that.
But yeah, so neither of us have really gotten into JoJo just yet. So I might give it a try sometime soon and see what I think. I've been hearing some good things about Stone Ocean, so we're gonna check this out, maybe, and let y'all know. But
it's like an anthology, so it's always different seasons, different characters.
yeah,
you know,
that's what I hear. So, hey, if you was messing with Stone Ocean, the second part is coming this fall.
It drops.
Now into a lot of Crunchyroll news, y'all. There's been a lot going on with Crunchyroll this week. First off, they announced the release schedule for the spring 2022 anime season.
Yes.
There's some good stuff on here, Ykso.
There's a lot of stuff on here.
Let's see. We can see some of the ones that...
You know, people know about this one right here. Legend of the Galactic Heroes.
Legend of the Galactic Heroes. What else? Trapped in a Dating Sim. I think I've heard of that. Trapped in a Dating Sim, the world of Otome games is tough for mobs.
Tomodachi Game.
Tomodachi Game.
Rise of Shield Hero 2.
Rising of the Shield Hero.
Daily Live 4.
Oh, Day Live? Yeah. Kaguya-sama, Love is War. I know a lot of people know about that.
Spy Family. That looks
Spy
good.
Family. A lot of people was excited for that one too. Dance, Dancer. That's the dancing one I told you about.
Right.
What they're doing, I think he does like ballet or something. Yeah, Spy Family. Don't Hurt Me, My Healer. That sounds like an isekai. But yeah, those are the ongoing shows they're going to continue streaming for right now. But yeah, so look, there's a lot of good stuff coming in the spring. I think Spy X Family is probably like at the top of the list that people are excited for. So
it looks good. That and Tomodachi Game. That's at the top. That's the top of my list.
Tomodachi Game is at the top of my list. I
Right.
think everybody else's list. Everybody's ready for Spy X Family because I hear a lot about that like nonstop.
And the trailer looked good on it too, so I'm kind of excited for it as well. So
even like from the poster, you can see like both sides. Like on top, they're like a normal family. Then on the bottom, you can see assassin, spy, like secret intelligence,
Telepath.
and then the telepath. Yep. But yeah, so make sure y'all be on the lookout. Keep checking Crunchyroll for all of the anime they're dropping. Spring starting this week, actually. Yeah, because March 23rd. So y'all be on the lookout for all that. Next in the Crunchyroll news.
Crunchyroll, the hot ass supported streaming started with spring 2022 season.
So along with the coming, bringing out the spring, announcing the spring 22 season.
All these new animes.
They're also announcing that they're halting ad-supported streaming.
So if you're gonna want to watch these new animes that are about to drop, you better go ahead and get that subscription.
You have to go ahead and get that premium.
It's worth it. It's like $5, $6, I believe. Then you're getting everything that was on Funimation as well. We're losing the Sentai stuff, but
Which we finna get into next.
But you're getting everything
and that
else.
might be a breaker. I don't know. It might be a deal breaker for some people. We'll
people,
see.
it
Or I mean, you just have to get both. I mean, you had both before. You had Crunchyroll and Funimation. Now you get to drop Funimation, and you can get Crunchyroll and High Dive.
Might as well ship it to Netflix.
That's true. I'm about to cancel my Netflix. I ain't gonna
Look, see?
I'm about to cancel Netflix. Cause
You gotta wait for Bubble though.
I do have to wait for Bubble.
Look,
Dang.
that comes out. That's April 28th.
April 28th?
Yes, you gotta pay another month.
Dang. Or do I?
And then they got the Tekken Bloodlines that got
I can probably
announced.
find somebody that got it free. We're gonna see.
If I still have it, I'll give you my password.
Share the
bro.
accounts.
I got
Let's go. Share the accounts. We gotta boycott Netflix. We still sharing accounts out here.
Yeah, quit jumping this prize.
But yeah, so pretty much 3 episodes of select titles for the spring season will be available for ad-supported viewing for 1 week. So you get 3 episodes of these titles, which are Spy X Family, A Couple of Cuckoos, The Dawn of the Witch, Tomodachi Game, Skeleton Knight in Another World, Shikamori's Not Just a Cutie, The Greatest Demon Lord is reborn as a typical nobody, and trapped in a dating sim, the world of Otome games is tough for mobs.
They got a bunch of isekais.
Yeah.
So
all of those animes, you'll get the first 3 episodes with ad-supported viewing, and then after that, if you want to see the rest, you have to have a premium account.
Go ahead and get it. It's worth it.
Like Ykso said, go ahead and get it. It is worth it. You're getting a whole lot of anime, so much more. A nice size library. Because I know, like me and Ykso were talking about earlier, they used to do where if you didn't have a premium account, you would get the episode a week after it aired.
Right.
Which I don't know how people were doing that, yo. Let us know. How were y'all actually waiting a week after to watch the? Well, actually no, because I have a homeboy who would wait.
He'd actually wait. He would watch it with dads.
He would actually wait and then watch it with dad. Because I remember this is when the first season of Attack on Titan was out, and he was watching Attack on Titan, and he would always be like, "Yeah, I get it like a week after," and he would always just wait and watch it the week after.
I ain't got the patience.
That's what I'm saying too. I ain't got the patience either.
There's too many people that spoil it for us on the internet nowadays.
I think he might have been like, I mean, I guess if he was doing it, there had to be other people that was doing it, but I know there wasn't too many people doing it. Because who wants to wait a whole week and then you're just a week behind everybody else because you're just like, because then the new episode's coming out that next week. It's just.
Then hope you don't miss it.
Man. But yeah, like Ykso was saying too, there's a lot. And some of these might be deal breakers, Ykso. I don't know. There's a lot of anime that is getting removed from Crunchyroll and being placed over on High Dive.
After March 31st. Next week. Next Thursday is the last day you can watch these.
And let's see. I'm
Kami
gonna let Ykso name off some of these. Yeah, some of these, the more popular ones. Kami got killed, like you said.
Kami got killed.
Mikey Brilliant Park, I think, is pretty popular.
We got Black Bullet.
Black Bullet.
Food Wars.
Batum,
right. You got Gate.
You
got this Infinite Stratos.
Mm-hmm. Let's see what else. Is it wrong to pick up girls in the dungeon?
And they just announced the season 4.
Yeah. Madaka Box.
My Teen Romantic Comedy, Snafu.
Mm-hmm.
No
Mysterious
Game, No
Girlfriend
Life.
X.
Mysterious Girlfriend X.
No Game, No Life, like Ykso just said. Non Biori. What else is anything?
Young Blackjack.
Young Blackjack. To Love Rue. To Love Rue used to be my shit too.
So High Dive.
Yeah.
It's taking all of Sentai.
Watamode too. But yeah, so Sentai is everything. Yeah, pretty much Sentai is going over to High Dive. And yeah, if you want to see if any of those titles are something you've been wanting to see, then you either have to binge it right now before the end of the month.
That's a lot of titles to be binging.
Yeah, so you either have to binge it right now, or you're gonna have to slide over to High Dive, get you a subscription. I think it's like $5, right?
It's like $5 or $6. So.
Yeah, like $5 or $6 over on High Dive. How much is the premium for Crunchyroll?
I think it's $6.99.
Oh, this? Okay, so yeah.
So literally, it's less than
at the most you're doing like $12-13,
right?
Which, like Ykso said, is still less than Netflix.
Netflix is charging
way less. Netflix is like almost $20 right now. It is $20. Right?
If you want the 1080 HD, it's $20. If you want to do 720, in split in multiple screens, it's $15. So you're still paying less.
That's crazy. Yeah. So either way, you could get both of those.
I'm gonna support my anime
at the same time. But see, that's the part where it's hard because like Netflix is picking up a bunch of like good looking animes now too.
They are.
So
we might just have to go to streaming sites on those.
Yeah, we might just have to. Oh man,
Netflix is killing me.
It's killing everybody. But hey, what y'all gonna do? Y'all let us know what y'all gonna do. Y'all gonna get both? Y'all gonna try to just binge these animes on Crunchyroll before it ends?
I think what I'll do is I'm gonna let it have a little time and allow High Dive to pick up their catalog.
Yeah.
Maybe about a month. And then go ahead and go give me a subscription.
Look, man, you can always find these animes elsewhere. But support High Dive, support Crunchyroll. Make sure y'all go over there, get you your premium accounts and subscriptions. Because they have a massive library now.
They do. It's huge. I went over there and kind of looked around on it.
Yeah.
They got some stuff.
For real? Okay. I still haven't gotten around to checking it out, but hey.
He will.
I will. I mean, what other choice do I have? I mean, High Dive, but Crunchyroll is still like too massive, pretty much, really, I feel like, to do something like that.
I'm never letting go of Crunchyroll.
So
They're just giving them everything, so.
Yeah. But that's it for the news. And we're going to get right into these.
Right into the topic.
The topics for y'all. Let's go ahead so we can end with the women's stuff. Let's go ahead and knock out the finale of Ranking the Kings.
Let's do it. How do you feel
about it?
The last
episode just aired of the anime Ranking of Kings. If you have not been watching, I don't know what else you've been doing.
What have you been doing? Really?
There was not much else that was just comparing to this, the story of this and everything that's been going on. It's been, man, like I don't even know where to start. Like I love the ending. First off, let me just put that.
I'm gonna start off by saying, for an anime to do what they did in 23 episodes, I'm completely satisfied.
Yes.
Like it felt like a complete story. Like if they did not make a season 2, I wouldn't be upset. If they do, I'm even more excited.
And that's the best way I feel like animes should end. Like ending the season on the cliffhanger. No, if you ended like this, like where it's like you could be satisfied either way.
Right.
Like if it never came back right now, of course I want it to come back. But if it didn't, I would be like, yo, the ending was great. And then it also sets you up where it's like, yo, this could get another season. So you're excited for it as well. So
on that point, and I finally watched Noragami, and I love Noragami, but they leave it on a massive cliffhanger where it can continue, and here we are. No announcement of the second season. Do we get one? Because I want one. I know my boy Gami.
You didn't watch the second part of the second?
No, I seen all that. I'm talking about at the end, the very end of Noragami, after the entire one. There's an ending after the credits where they leave you hanging.
Oh, okay, I know what
They leave you hanging.
Okay.
And on that point, the manga's continuing as well. The manga's still going on.
That's what I want to do. I just went and read the manga, but
I haven't. I probably will because I don't think we're gonna get anything anytime soon. But don't leave us on cliffhangers. Leave us satisfied with the ending.
like this, it was so. Let's see. Okay, so it starts off where, well, at least the last episode starts off. You know where episode 20. This is episode 23.
The very last episode.
Yeah, and then episode 22. You know, at the end, King Daida told his mom he wants to marry Miranjo.
Miranjo, that's her name. Thank you.
And it starts off there. Like, so much happens, man. We finally get to see what we've all been hoping to see, and that's Boji get announced that he's the king.
You got that crown.
Yes, man. But then, I was a little upset. I was mad at Kage, bro.
You was mad at why
he just leave? Why he just dip out like that, bro? I'm like, you went through this whole adventure, and now you just all of a sudden you feel like
he don't need you no more. But is it that, or is it he afraid of how the people are going to perceive him?
That's true too.
Because
like he said when he was leaving, he was like, "Oh, you know, a good for nothing."
Right.
Bandit like myself.
He already has a perception.
Yeah,
he comes from the Shadow Clan, so everyone already thinks he's this little evil dude. And Benton, he came in, he was about to kill him on the first episode. So I kind of see where he was coming from, but it did.
And I think what's his name did that too. I think he already knew. What's his name? The guy with the snakes.
Benton.
Oh yeah, he already knew. Like, I think he had a snake follow him that whole time
to make sure he's okay. Yeah, he ain't evil.
Because he knew exactly where he was when when they knew Boji was like sad.
Oh, yes, at the end.
He knew exactly where he was.
He seen that one little snake just crawl off. The next thing you know, you see Boji.
And and that was a good thing too. Like seeing Boji in that position, Boji was handling his business too. Boji was sitting there doing the king stuff. He was saying hi to everybody in the town. He was
he didn't have his hand out letting them kiss him or nothing
writing
like that.
off, he was writing off on orders and doing all that. I was like, okay, Boji's actually like doing his like official king duties. But then everybody in the kingdom knew like, yo, he's not feeling this. Like something's wrong with him. That's because he didn't have his best friend by his side. But I also think at that moment, Boji himself kind of realized, like he died growing up, he wants to take his dad's place and be the king. But then he realized in that moment, like, I don't want to be the king. I just want to like have fun with my friends, do like this adventure thing, and just like, you know, do my own thing. Which, like he said, he wants to start his own kingdom.
That's what I'm saying. He still wants to be king.
He wants to be the king. But
he wants to live his life. He doesn't want to stop right there and just be king. He wants to go have some adventures, have some fun.
Like he doesn't want to. I don't think he doesn't want to feel like he's like following in his dad's footsteps. He wants to create his own path and legacy.
And I get it. I understand it.
Yeah.
And then Dida, you know, he took back over. And Dida, shout out to you because he did something.
Yo,
he was real.
I was like, yo, the growth for Dida in this anime was
character development
great.
there,
yes, bro. Like in that period of him being locked away inside his own body and just experiencing all the things he experienced, I was like, yo, he had some major growth.
Getting a glimpse into his dad's life and the sacrifices his dad made and he didn't realize. So,
because seeing him like in that ending, seeing how like mature he sounds and seemed and stuff like that, just was like, yo, this is like a grown man. Like you would think his dad was still in his body compared to how he was at the beginning.
The first episode, I hated his ass.
Yeah, everybody did. Everybody, he just seemed like that like spoiled type kid who just had everything. Seems like not that he had everything handed to him because we know he worked hard training, but he just seemed like he just felt like he deserved all of this.
Same thing with Queen Helen. She had a bunch of character development in there, you know. All these characters have all developed.
Was it really like, with her, I don't know, was it really like character development? Because I feel like it was just hidden in a way. Because I feel like she felt how she felt the whole time. She just felt like she had to be tough with Boji.
Right.
Because she knew what would be like awaiting him in the world. I feel like she cared about him throughout the whole time. And maybe she did have character development in the fact that she's like showing it more now. Instead of like keeping it to herself.
That's where I'm getting at, though. Because, you know, she hit it the entire time. The very first episode, she was like, off with his head, and she ready to, you know, kill anybody.
Yeah.
So, and even at the end, when she was about ready to kill Monjaro, then Dida's like, no, I'm going to marry her. And she was like, what?
Yeah, I think so within that, she's able to show compassion more openly now, instead of being like this like hard type of person.
Be that queen to the boss, to the boss, you know. So
I think that's where her development come in, and then everybody had like development. You kind of see the stages of all of them. Like I forgot what they were called. The four, what were their names? What was their name as a group? I forgot what their name as a group was. It was called, they were like the four something.
Yes, I can't even think what it's called. Hold on.
Yeah, all of them had their own development as well too.
Every single one of them.
You see that. You see Kage. You see Kage grow, and then even though he himself doesn't, like, he knows he's grown too, which is good too, because you know when he goes into that town, he's like walking around trying to get a job, trying to actually like, he doesn't want to like steal or do anything like that.
Right.
And he's like, everybody's still like treating him poorly and denying him. And he's just like, oh, you know, well, I'll try again harder tomorrow. Like, I'll just come back again tomorrow and try again. Instead of resorting back to being like, nah, I'm going to just steal again now. Since everybody still wants to treat me bad, I'm going to just steal again. So I like that he didn't fall back into that. And he decided to keep that same mentality that he got from being
with the Big Four.
Oh, the Big Four? Okay. Yeah, I'm glad he decided to keep that mentality that he got from being with Boji overall that time.
It's tough. I'm sad that it ended, but at the same time, like I said, I'm satisfied. Like, if they want to have a movie, I'd be excited. The only thing I'd be kind of upset about is when old boy came and chopped off Oaken's head. And
I almost forgot about that.
It threw him into the water.
That happens.
You know,
and I was like, dang, nobody else could have did that. Like he just made it look so easy.
He did.
Everybody else was having like a hard time with it. He just sliced his head off, threw it, Then it was trying to attach. He sliced the little black goo, whatever, to stop him attaching, and just let it fly. Yeah.
Went straight to the lake, got ate by a fish.
He got ate by a fish, and now Oaken's body he's headless. So now I can see that being a part of season 2 too, is them trying to get the head back from Oaken and try to figure out how to revive him, because his brother wants to.
And you got King Dresser. He's now number 1.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I don't even know what they're going to consider Dida. He's probably going to be at the bottom of the totem pole at this point.
Probably at the bottom.
Because I mean, he ain't Boji. Boji would kick any of their asses, but Boji's now his own man, trying to create his own little world. So kingdom.
But shout out to Boji.
Shout out to Boji. You are the best boy. I wish I voted for that.
Man, that's what I'm saying. We were on Ranking the Kings late behind, but hey, we realize now, man. We give Boji his credits now.
We are some Anbu
really
believers.
Was the best boy. And let me go ahead. Where are they at? Where are they at? All right. Ranking the Kings, man. The anime will definitely be missed, man.
I'll go back and watch it again. I guarantee you.
I probably will too, honestly. I ain't gonna count.
It's something you can watch with your kids. It ain't over the top. It ain't doing too much. You know, it's just all about the story. I appreciate that.
Yep. Okay, so that's it for Ranking the Kings. Like we said, if you haven't seen it yet, make sure you go check it out. It's an amazing story. The visuals will throw you off a little bit at first, but you just have to move past that. You know, it's time for you to mature. It's time for you to grow up. And watch
I had to.
Different animes.
I had to.
I'm saying that, and I just got to telling Ykso I stopped watching Orient a little bit because of the animation, but it's different, man. It's different.
But after the first episode, I got past that the animation just do that when you see Boji moving, you know, dodging those sword strikes and making Dida pissed off because he can't even hit him.
Helped me get past it. But yeah, shout out to Ranking the Kings. Go check it out if you haven't already.
Crunchyroll. It's all on Crunchyroll.
And next, so first off, me and Ykso. I told Ykso I want to talk about our top 3 favorite women in anime. And then I also wanted to quickly talk about how we feel like women have progressed in anime throughout the years. So, Ykso, I'm going to let you start with your top 3 first. You can go ahead. I'll be right back.
While we talking about our top 3, my number 1 right here, Faye Valentine, Cowboy Bebop, just everything about her character development in the anime was amazing. I mean, it's Faye. You know, everything about Cowboy Bebop I love, but Faye, her turmoil, you know, she was going through so much during this entire time, and you seen a lot of growth from her, from wanting to be thieving, deceitful, to becoming part of the team. And at the end of the anime, with her and Spike, that connection that we finally got before, you know, Spike went into the final battle. It hurt, but you felt how hurt she was. So
Faye, she was an honorable mention for me.
See, so I got to shout out to my girl Faye. Number 2. I had to change it up. I had 3 others last night, but this came across my head and I completely forgot. I'm going to Yu Yu Hakusho, and I got to go to my girl Genkai, the one that trained Yusuke. You know, gave him all his powers, showed him how to unlock his energy and beat Toguro in the Dark Tournament, and she was the shit. I remember whenever she was in that Dark Tournament and Yusuke found out that she died, it hurt me. I'm like, oh man, damn, it's like I lost a grandma, you know?
Yeah.
Old lady. So Genkai, you definitely number 2. Number 3 is going to be based off some more recency bias, probably, but I don't care. I'm going with my girl Maki. Maki from JJK. Maki is the shit. She can bang with any dude. She's the strongest physically in the anime. In the manga, if you keep up with the manga, her story gets a lot deeper.
For real?
It does.
Okay.
So It's not all peaches and cream, and it ain't all rainbow and unicorns. It gets dark, and she gets through the trials and tribulations. So that's it for my big three: Faye, Genkai, Maki.
Okay. For me, my top 3 favorite women in anime. Number 1 for me is Motoko Kusanagi from Ghost in the Shell. I've just for the longest since I was young watching Ghost in the Shell, back when it was coming on Sci-Fi, back when it came on Toonami, the
Blowing up.
second gig. I don't know. It's always been something about her that she's just remained number 1 as far as women in anime go as my crush. And I did take a little notes on her. She was the only one I took some notes on because I didn't have time to take notes on anybody else. But what I said was I felt like she was one of the first women I saw in anime that really stood out on her own. And she was far from like the stereotypical woman you would see in anime back then. Right. A lot of women back then were side characters. Besides like Sailor Moon, a lot of other women were like
damsels in distress or being saved.
Damsel in distress, always needing to be saved. And I put that in there too. I felt like she was strong and she never felt like she was a damsel in distress. Right. And they let her intelligence shine, and she was just like badass.
And I want to go ahead and put that out there. That picture of her on Ghost in the Shell, that's one of the most iconic pictures. Like when you see that, everybody knows that's Ghost in the Shell.
Yeah.
You know.
But yeah, that's how she's number 1. She's always been number 1 for me, man. She's always been like a standout woman in anime for me. Like always. Easy. Number 2 is Satsuki Kiryuin from Kill la Kill. Y'all know I got it tatted on me right here.
Gami loves Kill la Kill. Yes.
I do have it tatted on me right there, man. Kill la Kill. Satsuki just had like some major, like seeing her come from like how she was raised strictly being like, you have to just lead. You can't show no compassion.
Right.
None of that for anything. She was just staying strong. Like always seeing her. I think it was something about when you, like, especially when you first saw her in the anime and she comes to the top of the school and there's just like all the lights behind her and she's just standing at the top with the sword. Standing at the top of the school with the sword. And it's just like, I think from right there, I was like, I love this woman. Like, what is going on? Like, yo, I want her to step on me. She walking with the heels. Like, do me dirty. But, yeah, Satsuki, and she also had a lot of like development and growth throughout that anime as well. Like towards the end, you start to see her show more compassion and caring for the people she holds close and stuff like that.
Right.
So, and then towards the end, like you kind of see her and Ryuko at a point kind of switch sides where it's like she's trying to be the one to help stop Ryuko, whereas at first it was Ryuko looking for her to try to figure out what happened in the past, and now it's like they switched and she's the one trying to But yeah, so Satsuki Kiryuin was number 2 for me, and then number 3, because I was searching all throughout like everything, and then Ykso hit me, and I was like, had I not even like, I hadn't even gotten to like one of my favorite animes of all time, and thought about the women in there, but I have to go with Yoruichi from Bleach.
She's tough.
Yoruichi, man. Oh.
When she made her presence known just in Bleach, you know what, after she changed?
And that was a surprise for everybody, because everybody thought the cat was a guy. It had a deep voice. Everybody thought the cat was a dude.
I got effed up over
Even Ichigo was calling him like, yeah, Mr. Cat. Mr. like, yeah, everybody else, even Ichigo was calling him Mr. He thought it was a guy. And then the one time she transforms and everybody was like,
what the hell?
What? This was a woman the whole time? Yoruichi, and she's badass. Especially if you haven't read the manga, you need to read the Bleach manga, because she goes crazy in the manga for sure.
See, I don't know nothing about the manga.
See, look, you gotta get on it. I'm thinking I might start rereading the manga actually. After I catch up on what I've been reading here recently. But
your list is full.
Yoruichi is just like, I don't know what it is about her. Like how to just describe just how like amazing she is in words, because she's just like that cool to me. She's another one of those women that was strong on her own.
Her presence is known from the moment that she hits that screen.
And you just know that when she was coming through, she was finna like make some shit happen.
Absolutely.
But yeah, so those are my three: Motoko Kusanagi, Sasuke Kiryuin, and Yoruichi Shion. I think it's her name, Shion. Or I think it's her.
And then you have Faye as an honorable mention.
And then Faye would be my honorable mention because I had a huge crush on Faye too. Faye used to be in my top three.
If I have an honorable mention, I got two.
Okay.
It's gonna be Winry Rockbell, Full Metal Alchemist,
Mm-hmm.
and Boma.
And Boma, okay. Two, and both of them are kind of like in the same realm where they're both like builders, like mechanics.
Yes, they are, exactly.
Yeah.
But both of them help, especially Boma more so now later, but Winry, Edward and Alphonse couldn't do anything without her because she was always taking care of them. But Boma got more character development as the story progressed further, especially into like Super and her getting to her and Vegeta, you know, getting married and just taking over Capsule Corp and doing all the spaceships, everything that the guys need to train. And Boma's the one
doing all that, holding Capsule Corp down, her and her pops. But yeah, so that's good. Okay. And then next, like we said, the second part is that we wanted to touch on was how we feel like women have developed over the years throughout animes. And you can go ahead and start on this too, Ykso. Let's start.
When I think about how the women develop over the years in anime, it's kind of like I was mentioning earlier, like the whole women in distress. You know, a lot of times they are just the side characters. We didn't get a whole lot of main character women in anime, and now, especially here in the 2010s, 2020s, they're getting a whole lot more shine. They're getting a whole lot more recognition that they deserve. And you women are just as badass as we guys are. I mean, even more so, you know.
Even more so, yeah.
Y'all got to deal with us, first of all. Then you got to go deal with childbirth if you want to have our kids. And anime is being perceived the same way. I just watched the anime I was telling Gami this morning. It's called Tact Op. And Tact is the main protagonist, the guy. And Destiny she's a music art. And that's how he fights, is with her. She is his weapon. And when I tell you she gets down, she gets down. I wasn't used to that being in the 90s, 80s, and it has evolved more and more so. And it could attribute to the 77% manga authors being women now.
Yeah.
But I love y'all stories. Keep putting out them stories because I appreciate it. I truly do.
Okay, and I feel like we know like in the beginning of anime, you know, women weren't really, I don't think, represented super well. You had your ones like you said, Boma, and who else? There were some other ones like there were some strong ones. I think a lot of like the older, like the early 90s animes kind of did them pretty good justice for the most part. You know, Sailor Moon. Although Sailor Moon and them had their moments, like Sailor Moon, Kagome, had their moments where they were like damsels in distress and needed to be saved.
Right.
But yeah, I think, and then I kind of think after that period, some women kind of got put to like, they're mostly like to the side a lot more, and they weren't either written as good, like as we know with women in Naruto, weren't written the best.
Sakura, yeah, RP.
And but now I think it's kind of like it's having a rebirth of like we're getting more animes that have female protagonists, or even the side characters are outshining the protagonist sometimes. Right. So I think anime now is going into a much better space when it comes to representing women.
It gives us a better appreciation for them for sure.
Because just like what you said, like with Jujutsu Kaisen, Maki, Nobara,
all the girls in there,
all of them going crazy. What else we have here recently? Even with like Demon Slayer, even with like Nezuko being like, even with Nezuko being like Nezuko has her moments where she's protecting Tanjiro.
And he would have died a few times if it wasn't for Nezuko.
So yeah, I think women are being represented a whole lot better now in anime and manga.
Absolutely.
And I mean, honestly, I kind of like watching those stories of like the women protagonists, especially when they like I said, I like a run on of like badass women who are like hold their own, get straight to the action type women. So like, I think anime is going in that direction. I like that.
They even make great antagonists as well. As I mentioned to you earlier, Esdes from Akame got killed. You know, she was beating everybody's ass in the anime. If you seen it, nobody in there was touching her. You seen the final result at the end of the anime, what came from it. So
I'm trying to think. Is there any other? I'm trying to think of any other women antagonists I can think of.
Off the top of your head?
Yeah. Off the top of my head, I don't know if I can. Let me see if I can find something so I can.
Yeah, I'm trying. Bro, as soon as you get this list, we're gonna see all kind of.
Hold on. Yeah, it's pitting up like. Oh yeah, Lust.
Yep.
Lust was good.
Let's go ahead and click that right there.
Yeah, right here. Okay. Tanya was.
But Tanya's technically a dude. Because I thought about Tanya. But Tanya was resurrected as a woman. Because she was a dude. So I don't consider her. But.
And Tanya was.
She wasn't really an antagonist neither.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about too. Like, was Tanya even really like an antagonist?
I guess to them they were.
I guess because they do say at the saga of Tanya the Evil, like, I guess Tanya had her plans. Because, like he said, she's just a soldier. Yeah.
Kurome.
Okay. Kurome from Akame got killed. Yeah, Akame's sister. Kurome was cool. You have to read the manga. Like, with the manga, that's what I feel about Akame got killed. It's like, the manga is just like everything. Kiss Shot. Essarola Orion Heart Underblade. And that's from, Kizu Monogatari, which I was telling you that animation from that romance anime trailer we looked at earlier.
Okay.
This is the series I was saying that it looked like.
Okay, yeah, you did say that.
Yeah.
That's right.
Nana Hiragi.
She looks so innocent.
From Talentless Nana. She does look innocent, like.
Shiro. Oh, yeah. Dead in Wonderland.
Yeah, Dead in Wonderland.
She was an antagonist, but we didn't know it at first.
Yeah.
You know? So, that's a good antagonist right there.
Yeah, that's a good one. Then, Rim. Even though she was kind of just like working, like she wasn't like a major part of.
She's an angel or whatever. That don't count.
Yeah, I don't think that count either.
She's just doing her job.
Android 18 was a good protagonist. The Android Saga was fire.
And that's the thing. She was a protagonist and an antagonist. She went from beating their ass to helping them whip some ass.
And having babies. Android 18.
Shout out to Krillin.
Ruri Hijiribe from Durarara.
I haven't watched Durarara, so I can't tell you.
I haven't either.
Now I know this is the big one. Lucy from Elfen Lied.
Elfen Lied. Yep. Let me see. Nanan. Oh, Nanan.
Nanan.
Kill. I fucked with Nanan. Nanan. Yeah, Nanan from Kill La Kill. I fucked with her. She was dope too. Yep. And that was her point. She was trying to make every fight a spectacle.
Right.
Yep.
Shion Sanazaki, When They Cry.
When They Cry. I haven't seen that.
No, but
she looks crazy though.
She does look crazy.
Like one of them insane. Ooh, Conan.
You know, I was also here trying to think about Naruto. Thinking I knew they had to have a female antagonist, but and I kind of hard. She wasn't an antagonist, but I understand where she was coming from at that. You know. Yeah. So she had her point of view. She had her love over here. She was riding. She'd ride or die.
I think a lot of them. I think especially in like Naruto. For the most, with some of them, a lot of them were just like misunderstood in a sense. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like they just had their own goals and motives.
It's all politics.
As to why they was doing it.
It's all politics.
And it might have seemed evil from somebody else's perspective.
Until you see their background.
You can see like their backstory and stuff and how it happens.
Shoutir Blood Fallen Overlord.
From Overlord, there's Overlord. She does look like one of those. They always have the evil, like the ones that are crazy. Always kind of have those like stretched looking faces.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
They really do. I mean,
yeah.
Then they put the little cat eyes.
Yeah. Cruel Tepes from Seraph of the End. I said I was gonna start this manga too.
I started the first episode of the anime here a few weeks back, so I need to get back on it. Big into vampires. Been watching Queso de Vanitas.
Oh yeah, this one right here. Yeah.
Yuno Gasai, Future Diaries.
Did you watch Future Diaries? You didn't? Oh, we got to get Ykso on Future Diaries, y'all.
Look, we need to go ahead and start making these lists so I know what to start.
Yeah. I watched this at a convention one year. I went to I think it was SoonerCon, and then the theater room, they just had this whole series playing. So I was just like, that was the year I went by myself. So I was like, okay, I ain't got none of homies with me. I ain't really got nothing to do. So I'm gonna just sit here and watch this anime series. And I started watching. I was like, this is getting like good. I actually started liking it.
She's the evil one because she looked innocent.
This is my girl too. I just
we
told you
talking
earlier
about this.
Yes.
Altair
Recreators. Yo, I'm telling you, the way she did the little mini Sailor Moon was crazy.
I'm gonna have to go check Recreators out because I just like the way that picture looked right there.
Yeah.
I like crisp animation.
And it does have amazing animation too. But yeah, she was fire. Himiko Toga. That's my girl too. I fuck with Himiko. And see, this is another one where we were just saying where they just have a different viewpoint.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm over here like, but was she?
Yeah.
A lot of these can be put in the air whether or not they're really antagonists or not, I guess. It's all about the viewpoints. Oshina.
This is from that series we were just talking about just a minute ago.
Yes.
But they got a bunch of them. It's like the other one was called Kizo Monogatari. This one is Owari Monogatari. That's like a whole
it's all connected.
Yeah. Okay. It's like a whole different one. Is that your girl? She's number 4 too.
Yeah.
So what do they got above Esdeath?
That's what I want to know because Esdeath was.
Kame got killed.
She was tough.
She was number 3.
Ooh, that was a good one. Ooh, that's a good one. Oh, yes. From Hunter x Hunter. She turned God Super Saiyan on her ass. So that's a good one right there.
Yes.
Echidna, ReZero.
From ReZero.
Okay.
Talk to people real quick. You go through number 1.
I'm about to go to number 1. Here we go. Isabella from The Promised Neverland. And Isabella, she was definitely evil. I never got to finish the first season. I got towards the end, probably like episodes 10, 12, somewhere around there. And from my understanding, she started looking like she was almost misunderstood in a sense. So I don't know if she was an antagonist as well, but I could see Isabella being, especially at the start of season 1, being an antagonist because she was annoying. But like I said, I almost felt like she's misunderstood after you get towards the end of it.
Oh, The Promised Neverland?
Promised Neverland.
Number 1? Isabella.
I still think that's definitely.
I haven't watched that yet, so.
That's what I'm saying.
Was she that bad? Is she?
I was telling them, she was bad as you watched the first. I've never finished the first season, but as you progress, it seems like she's more misunderstood. But she does some fucked up shit. But I don't know if she's worse than Esdeath.
Who was the other lady that was in there in The Promised Neverland? The black lady.
Yeah, I know. I think she took her, or she came to work with her or something. Damn, it's been a couple years since I've seen it. Yeah. I have to go back and watch it.
But yeah, so overall, women in anime, they're getting bigger and better roles. They're doing more. So,
keep doing your thing.
Yeah.
Shout out to women. Women's Month. We had it in this month right with the last episode of March. Give the shout out to you, amazing women out there.
Yeah. Sorry it took us so long. We was trying to cover a bunch of stuff. This is episode 7?
But we apologize. We didn't do Black History Month, so next year we didn't have to be ready for Black History Month.
We're gonna go crazy on that next year as well.
We got to.
But yeah, it's episode 7, right?
Episode 7.
Episode 7. Yes, shout out to all the amazing women, everything you do, the mangakas, like we said, creating these beautiful stories, and everybody that's just writing women great and doing justice by the women as they deserve.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I think that's it.
I think that's it as well.
As always, catch us on all our social medias at We Are the Anbu. It's all right below, right here. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. We Are the Anbu or the Anime Anbu. You can search us up on all those. Also on TikTok.
Yes.
More clips are about to be coming up. So catch us all there. You can email us too at animebpod@gmail.com for any, inquiries, any questions.
Anything.
But for the most part, like we said, hit us on our socials. Send us in your questions, all of that. We love answering questions on the pod. If you send it in, we will answer it here for you.
Send
in
in
multiple.
multiple.
Best of our ability. Yeah, send in multiple. It don't matter. As many as you want. But also, is there anything else? Anything else? Is there anything else?
I know my boy Gami's been hard at work with the editing, and we're going to be dropping the video podcast.
The video's coming today, yeah.
And I'm excited to show you what he has done with the whole format, the whole setup.
Yes.
This dude's talented right here. Gami is
That's getting uploaded today, man. And besides that, so be on the lookout. Yeah, we'll post that once it's uploaded. Be on the lookout for that. And other than that, that's it. So
that's it.
Once again, thank y'all for watching the Anime Anbu podcast.
Where they don't keep it real,
we will. All right, so once again, y'all, as always, thank you for listening to the Anime Anbu podcast.
Where if they don't keep it real,
we will.